If you're creating content on the go, you need to travel lightly. So let's talk about pocket-sized technology that really packs a punch. The first thing I'm going to recommend is a pocket-sized phone holder. This is going to be about the size of your hand, a little bit wider than your phone, and it's going to be able to fit in your pocket so that you can put your phone right inside of this device to prop it up while you are either working or creating your content. Now, the nice thing about this one is that it does extend to hold an iPad. You can push it back down in if you want. You also have the ability to tilt it at multiple angles, and this one, unlike a lot of the other ones I talk about, can actually go straight up and down with your phone without tipping it forward so that you can create content that's not at an angle. This one's made of plastic. It's really lightweight. I've got a full review video on my channel. I will link it down below in the description for you to see more, but this also comes in other versions. You can get this from different providers. This is a metal one, which is fantastic, and I love this one because it's incredibly sturdy. It does not go quite all the way up and down straight, so there's a slight angle to it as you're filming, but I stepped on this once accidentally while I was creating content with a different device. There was no phone in it, thank goodness, but when I stepped on it, it just collapsed on itself and it did not break. It didn't even scratch. So this one is definitely a durable solution. And again, this folds up nice and small so that it goes right in your pocket, in your bag, whatever. This is a fantastic way to create content on the go and still have something to prop your phone up with so that it's not tipping over. Now, the second thing I recommend is quite possibly my favorite because this helps you to be seen better in your content. We have all been out and about and had that harsh, disgusting yellow overhead lighting that makes our footage all pixelated and grainy and disgusting, and we don't like it. This changes the game. This is a pocket light. So you can see it is very tiny compared to my hand. It has 3 levels of light and is charged by a USB so that you can add that pop of color wherever you need to. It also comes with the blue and yellow gels so that you can color balance and correct depending on what type of lighting you are in. This will allow you to illuminate your food if you're creating content, illuminate yourself. You can hold it against your phone so that while you are filming, you have the ability to just make sure that you are well lit inside of the content that you are creating. This has been a total game changer. You can even put it behind things to kind of highlight it or give it that hair light. This is going to be really, really nice for creating your content. I've got a full video on this and it lasts for a really long time. I don't even remember the last time that I've charged this. I should probably do it again, but I use this all the time while I'm out and about creating content, and it's just really, really small and it's really cheap too. Like, I was shocked how cheap this is. It's literally a couple of dollars, and it is a total game changer when it comes to content creation on the go. And speaking of creating your content, I have a little bonus for you. This is not actually tech, but it does help with your technology. So if you're creating content on your phone, on a camera, whatever, your lens might get dirty, so I actually recommend these wipes. I use these for my blue light blocking glasses, for my cameras. I wipe my phone with these every single day to make sure I have a clean, dust-free, dirt-free lens so that as I'm creating content, I am able to create the best quality possible and I don't have to go back because there were smudges or it was blurry or it was pixelated or whatever it happens to be. So these are definitely great options for you to take, and they just come in just the little packs that are individually wrapped so you can rip them open and go and create as you need. And because we talked about your lighting in your content, we also need to talk about your audio because people may forgive poor quality visuals, but they will not forgive bad audio. If they cannot hear you, if the wind is too loud and they can't understand you, if things are crackly, if you walk away from your device and they can't hear what you're saying, you are going to have a problem, which is why I love my Movo microphones. Now, I actually have several versions of these and I've got multiple review videos that I'll link down below for you, but this is my favorite. This is one that can actually clip onto your outfit. You can put this on in multiple ways. You can actually attach a tethered lavalier mic to this as well and use this as the battery pack for it. It does come with the windscreen protectors, and this has made a total difference in my audio. I'm able to get 200, 300 feet away from my phone while I'm filming and still be heard without having to shout or raise my voice. And when I go outside and it's windy, which happens all of the time, this windscreen helps to protect from a lot of the wind. It doesn't remove everything, but it's really, really good at making the audio understandable. I love this one. It is very easy to use. All you have to do is plug this end into your phone. So you are going to just plug it into the bottom of your phone. They make it for both Apple devices and non-Apple devices if you have an Android, and you just plug it in, you connect it via the Bluetooth, and then you are good to go as you're creating this. Now, the one caveat I do have to this is that if you have a case on your phone, the device may not fit in all the way. So you can see I actually have an extender, and I've got this linked for you so that you can add this as well. So if you just have the device, it may not go in all the way, it may not plug in, which means you may have some issues with your audio, or it may not pick it up at all. But this easy little extender just pops right on, and then you can attach it to your phone and you're good to go. I have never had a problem with the extender. It's all been crystal clear. It has worked incredibly well for me. So then I'm just able to pop my microphone into this, and I can go. If I'm on a stage, if I am creating content out in public, I just attach this, and then I don't have to shout, and nobody notices that I'm creating content. So I can have my phone further away. I can have somebody stand by my tripod or somebody holding this, and I can be across a pool and still be creating content without anybody noticing, because I just have to talk normally into the microphone and it picks up my audio fantastically. Of course, as you're creating your content, you are likely to go draining your phone batteries, and we don't want you to be on the go and suddenly not have access to your phone, which is why I love this portable charger. This is wireless, but can also be tethered, which means that you can charge more than one device at once. Now, the cool thing about this is that it is wireless, so it's MagSafe. You can attach it right to your phone. I have a flip stick on mine, which means it has a barrier in between it, and it still connects to it. It still charges my phone, but it will not hold to my phone. So if I let this go, it will fall down. If I did not have the flip stick there, it would stay attached to my phone, which means I can take a call and still hold this. It means I can still film content and have it charging. It means that I'm able to plug things in to this other ports inside of my device so that I can charge my other phone while I'm on the go and tether that, and it's really easy to use. But this also has a cute little kickstand in the back, and by cute I mean very functional, and it allows you to prop this up. So I could be in an airport with my phone attached and charging to this and still be filming content in the airport for my TikTok or my Instagram or my YouTube shorts. Now, the nice thing is this is really sturdy. It will tip to one side but not to the other side, because it is not right in the middle of this, so it's slightly off. It'll only tip one way, not the other, but it hasn't tipped for me yet. And the cool thing is I can actually have my phone straight on, or I can turn it horizontally as I am creating content and attaching that to it as well. This is very light compared to a lot of the batteries that I have used. It is still kind of heavy. It's not something you're gonna wanna like carry in your pocket all day, every day. It is going to be, you know, around the weight of your phone. This is basically the same weight as my phone. So it's gonna be a little bit heavier, but it does fit in your pocket. It is easy to use, it's easy to tuck away in a bag, and it's easy to charge, and it lasts for almost 2 full charges of the most current iPhone. So I think it's 1.8 charges. So as long as you are not all the way dead with your battery, you're going to be able to charge 2 devices with this before you have to recharge this. So this is definitely something that I take with me as I travel, so that if I don't have access to a plug, or if I'm somewhere for a prolonged period of time and I, again, don't have access to a plug, I'm able to take care of that, or I can give it just a little jolt as I'm bolting through an airport trying to get to my next flight and letting everybody know where I'm going and what I'm doing. This is definitely something that I recommend and is a level up from the other batteries that I've talked about in the past. This is my new favorite, and this is the one I'm actually taking as I'm going traveling next week. Now, I said that these are pocket-sized pieces of technology that I take with me while I travel, but in reality, I use most of these every single day. In fact, I keep sets of these inside of my purse, so as I'm walking around, if I see a content creation opportunity, I am prepared to go. I always have that little light with me. I always have that plastic phone mount with me. I almost always have the microphones with me if I think I'm going to be in a situation where I could potentially be using them. If I know that I'm not going to be using them, I will not take those because they're a little bit more on the expensive side, but I always make sure that I have things if I'm going to need them. So if I know I'm going to be out for a long period of time, I'll take the battery charger with me. I will take some of these tech pieces with me to make sure that I am ready for my content creation if I foresee that opportunity coming, but I take the light and the phone mount with me every single day just to make sure I have them just in case, because they're incredibly lightweight, they're incredibly easy to use, they're very cheap to get, so I actually have multiple of those lights that I just have around my office and use at different times, and I use these whenever I'm creating content to make sure it is the highest quality possible. You do not need big and expensive technology pieces to thrive in this industry. You can start small with these travel-sized, pocket-sized pieces of technology that really pack a punch, and you can grow from there and then still use the travel-sized things when you're traveling. If you have more tech pieces or requests that you want to see, I do tech reviews all of the time. Go ahead and let me know what types of things you're looking for. I'll try them out. I'll test them for you. I'll tell you what's good and what's not going to work for you, and I will make sure that we are getting more video reviews made for you to help you level up with your tech and gear. We will see you in our upcoming videos because we're dropping daily videos to help you navigate the world of social media and build your online business so you can be more profitable but spend less time doing it. I'll see you in the upcoming episodes.